My name is Sami Suhonen, and I work as Principal Lecturer of Physics in Tampere University of Applied Sciences in Finland. And I have prepared this presentation together with my colleague Juho Tiili. Our topic today is Continuous, Versatile and Flexible Assessment Method on Engineering Physics courses. As background, let's look at some traditional assessment methods. And I believe similar kind of assessment is widely used in universities, not only in Finland, but also elsewhere. The first type of assessment is to use only one final exam for assessing the course. Homework assignments helps the students to prepare for the final exam, but they don't give any points themselves. The next version uses homework assignments as a part to collect the points for passing the course. And the third method divides the course contents in two halves, a midterm exam and a final exam. Again, maybe supplemented with homework assignments. This type of assessment, of course, works as a quality assurance of the course, but it's not very flexible and it doesn't encourage the students to proceed at their own speed. Therefore, we developed our courses to have a more continuous and more student-centered way to assess the course. For online courses, we wanted to add something that the students needed to actually do by their hands. This slide shows some of the ways we use to assess our face-to-face, blended and online courses in physics. And we have added a continuous assessment part in addition to final assessment. And the continuous part consists of both week exams and measurement assignments. And because physics is an empirical science, we wanted to have something the students actually need to do by their hands on the course, even when we are online. I will show a few examples of the measurement assignments a little bit later. Problem with this type of assessment is that there is a lot of work for the teacher and the students ask if they are able to retake the week exams, so it potentially means a lot of work for the teacher. Therefore, we modified the online course so that we replace the week exams with a basic level exam. The basic level exam is an automated assessment part with randomized initial values for the questions. It is recurring so that the students can take it many times. It's open all the time so they can choose when they try to pass it. And with the basic level exam alone, it's possible to achieve the lowest passing grade for the course. And if the students want a higher grade, then they need to accomplish, with good points of course, the measurement assignments, homework problems and the final exam. I will show examples and results of one course, and this slide summarizes the assessment on that specific course. This course has two measurement assignments, and they were like this. First one, the measurement of specific heat capacity. This is not an actual hands-on activity. Instead, it is a video accompanied by data, and the students needed to handle the data and calculate the results. For the second measurement assignment, the student actually needed to build a little device with a plastic bottle and a piece of a straw, fill the bottle with water and then let it flow out. They needed to calculate both the theoretical outflow velocity and the real one, and then determine the coefficient for discharge as a function of theoretical flow velocity. And the graph on the right shows point distributions for both of these measurement assignments on this piloted course. The pilot course had also basic level exam, and this slide shows how the students interacted with it. The graph on the left shows basic level exam points as a function of cumulative time attempting the exam. Each line represents one student and each point 1 attempt. Let's first have a look at the good students who needed only 1 or 2 attempts to pass it. For example, here, a very good student were not happy with the 24 points when 25 were the maximum and had another attempt. And again here, a good student, seems to be a good student, get 21 points, and then the second try yielded 25 points, which is the maximum. On the other end of the spectrum, some of the students needed even 10 attempts to get the passing amount of points, and which is remarkable, some of the students used more than 5 hours in attempting to pass the basic level exam. I think this is much more than they would have used in a traditional paper exam. Our presumption as teachers was that the students would have been studying in between the attempts. However, that was not the case. The graph on the right shows the length of pause between each attempt. And it seems that they kept on trying until they got the points to pass the course. Let's summarize. Measurement assignments offered hands-on activity even on these online courses. And the students spent considerably long time in attempting the basic level exam. They used much more time than they would have been used on a paper exam. And they actually passed it finally. And this was without the teacher's extra effort. So the basic level exam reduced teachers' work in arranging these retakes. And for the future, we will allow only 1 basic level attempt per day. And hopefully this encourages students to study in between the attempts. Thank you for your attention.